Alright guys, here's our lesson today. What is science and where is science at? Well, first of all, science is everywhere. It's in everything that we do. It's in different subjects. It's in things that we create, we design, we construct. Let's start with the branches of science, because we're going to tie two subjects together. The branches of science, we got physical, we got earth and space, life science, mathematics. Okay, we're going to tie science together with math so you can see the connection. So in order to do that, we got to talk about some measurements and scientific tools. Okay, here's an example. Scientists are observing a volcano. In order to observe this volcano, they have to describe in their journal that flowing lava is bright red with a black crust, and it has a temperature of 630 degrees Celsius. A description is spoken or written summary of observations. There are two types of descriptions. When making a qualitative description, such as the bright red color, you use your senses, like your sight, sound, smell, touch, taste, to describe that observation. When making a quantitative description, such as 630 degrees Celsius, you use numbers and measurements to describe an observation. Okay, and then later you're going to explain all this. So let's take the engineering design process for an example. In order for us to do the research and record the information in our journals for our outcome and to build our prototypes and to test them and evaluate them and have our discussions, you've got to use some tools. So we're going to start with the first tool. That's going to be something that you didn't think was a tool, but it's going to be for you. Ideas, notebooks, binders, anything that you can write your ideas and your thoughts and your research in, that's considered to be a science journal. You're going to need a pencil. That's one of your tools. All right, let's look at some other tools that we'll be able to use and scientists use as well. All right, rulers and meter sticks. Okay, let's measure. All right, on the top up here, it measures 6.5 and a half. Excuse me, 4.5. Don't have my glasses on. 4.5. That's going to be 4.5 inches. But if we flip the ruler around and we want to measure it on the other side in centimeters, the metric system, it measures out at 11.5 centimeters. Okay, I think you all know what a ruler is, and that's how you use it. Let's also talk about some other types of measurements, and that's going to be your glassware and your beakers and your graduated cylinders. Okay, this is a test tube with a dropper. Then we're going to take our mixture and we're going to put it in a cylinder to measure, because it has numbers on it, and this is right at 24 milliliters. This one goes all the way up to 50, but these numbers are going to be another way to measure. Okay, triple beam balances and scales and thermometers and are other ways to measure things. Okay, I'm gonna hold this up best I can. Okay, we're gonna try to balance them. We'll get as close as we can. We have 1 bear, 2 bears, 3 bears, and we go over here. Let's see, are we going to make it come down some? Let's take one away. See how it's moving? So we tip the scale just a little bit. So we want to balance it. It's got to get there. All right, pick it off the wrong side there. So, and this is not level, but this would be another form of measurement. Okay, then we have our statistical measures, and that's going to be your mean and your median and your mode and your range. Let's just go over those real quick. You'll take a set of data and you'll take that data, and in order to analyze that data, you're going to have to know how to do the mean, which is the average, the median, which is going to be the number in the middle, and the mode, which is going to be the number you see the most, and the range, which is going to be your greatest and your least, to get the differences. And this is just some of the scientific tools and measurements that you'll use this year in science, and also another connection of math and science, and what is science and where is it at. All right, see y'all later.